Hello, this is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art. Let's be busy in art, be busy in art, be busy in art. I love to be busy in art. I don't know about you guys, but I just love art. And it's fun. And it's fun to do junk journals in art. I really do like that too. So, this film video is about Gun Run's Happy Journals. .de. She has a website. She's not on Etsy or anything, so you need to download any of the digitals that you like from her website. And she is in Austria. Um, but she's a great lady and she makes beautiful digitals. And so I incorporated her digitals into this journal. They're a mix and match, kind of eclectic type of journaling because I try to make digitals my own. Making digitals your own is a fun process. All right, so this is the cover. I just left it, the little children book, A Blessing from Above. And then I added here some lace with some tassel hanging out. And then I put a material over the spine so you can't see any stitching or anything. And then I added the lace that I had in my stash on this side. And this was a $2.99 book at the time. And little golden books. I've never really done one before. I really enjoy doing this one. Okay, my tassel. I just punched a hole here and used a Tim Holtz brad and a little clip. I bought a whole bunch of these on eBay. And then I have a whole bunch of old jewelry that I have kept. And so I just use my old jewelry here and tied the beading. How did I do that? Oh, I tied the beading onto here, and then I did add another, let's see if we can flip this over. I added another backing to this top square. So this is a digital of gun runs. This is a digital of gun runs, and this is a digital of gun runs. Now, I added these beads to this top area, and you can see that I also added another brad up here to give it some strength, because on your tassels, they're going to be going all around. So you want them to be held pretty well. And then this is a picture of Gun Run's Happy Mail Digital. And I just sewed around here and I covered up the stitching that I made with these beads. And then what did I do here? Oh yeah, so I stitched around here and then I just left a long stitch and then stitched here, left a long stitch, stitched here, left a long stitch, and then I added some of my funky jewelry pieces. So jewelry is really easy to come by because I have tons of it at thrift shops. So you don't really need to buy new jewelry. I would just buy it at the thrift shops, at flea markets, kind of like you do your buttons. All right, now I hold this journal just with a rubber band. I found that I tried, and you'll kind of see it here. It's not too much left over. You can't. But right here I had a ribbon, and I had a ribbon here. And when I went to close it one day, it broke on me. So I thought, oh, I'm just going to use a rubber band to keep my journal in place. So you can do that too. It's easy to come on and off. Now let's go into the first page here. All right, so this is all Gun Run's Happy Journal digitals. Here I made a tag. I added safari ribbon. And these digital backs are from Gun Run's Happy Mails as well. Gun Runs. This is mine. For every journal that I make, I will do a strip and add some digitals in that strip and some not into kind of a band. And I use it for pockets, I use it for bands, but it does match the journal. I really liked this one. Oops, the little owl. I'm going to have to glue that on a little better. I don't want to do it now, but I'll do it later. I had that bug on the owl's tail, and he's roosting on his roost here. And this is just an old book page with white painted on top of it, and I punched holes in it. And underneath is a Islamic writing that I do on top of old paper. I do have a video for that if you want to look at that. It's very easy to do. And I do have a video on this one too. So we'll try to, if I remember my videos. This is also using Gun Run's Happy Mail and Happy Journals, I mean. I love her tickets. Her tickets are cool. And I did do a video on how to make these file folders. And what I did is, in this particular journal, I just added the file folders in as I stitched them in separately. And they're not heavily stitched, but I do have some glue on them from the spine because, you know, you don't use them. And I labeled this, ladies, this is my gel print that's inside. And I did this book. I do have this online in a video, YouTube video. And this is Gun Run's Happy Journal Ladies. And then I mix. All this is mixed pieces of her journal, of her Happy Journals digitals. This is mine, and the back of this is mine. So I added things. This is mine. This is mine. That's mine. So I added things to make it my own. Her digitals. I used like a 1904 backing here. I love to work with old paper. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, we've got this. We got a little pocket here. And it is graceful to show your fashion in digital delight. My Sunday best, I am blessed by nature with an erect carriage. So in this era, that's why ladies are so erect, because they thought it was beautiful. Which it is beautiful to stand erect. This is mine. This is mine. In the back here of her is mine, and all this is mine. But the digital here and here and here is Happy Journals. And then this is a card, Happy Journal, Happy Journal. And I just wrote a note on how graceful everything is. I think I did read this book in a video, so I'm not going to spend that time, but I am going to show you. Here is my work, and then I decided to do something on top of her digital, which is just embossing, went through the embossing and some stamping This is mine. So you can kind of, this is mine. This is mine. Everything in her background except this one, this one, this one are all Gunman's. Now, what I would suggest is for her digitals, just go on their website because I don't have all the names of these. I think the next one I make for her, I will put the names and stick them in somewhere because I forget, right? You forget the names. So these are her digitals, and everything in the back was created by me. And this is her digital as well. And then I make little notes. This is her digital with some embossing on top. This is her digital. That's mine. But I use a lot of collage of mine to be in the background of her beautiful ladies. And then that's the end of the book. And so this book I just put in this file folder and called it Ladies. I love this was probably one of my favorites of hers. This is bugs and flowers and white background. It's really pretty. So this other page, this is all me. I made this page in Wonder Class. Yeah, the backing of it in Wonder Class. And then I just added a tab so we could flip it this way. This is one of those easy pockets that I made, and I have a video on this, and all these tags, and then I just backed them with 1930 paper. I think they all have the ledger paper, and then it just fits in a cloth pocket. Oop, I keep messing this one up. All right, so I love to make cloth windows, and this was from an old feast sack. I think I might have done a video on this one too. And then voila, we have Mother Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus. And this is from Gun Run's Happy Mail. This, Happy Journals. This in the background is all mine. All mine. And then we flip that. So here we come into the book, A Blessing from Above. And I just made this little heart thing to fit on this paper clip, and I added these little hearts here to the page and a yellow ribbon because I like to be able to flip my journals. Okay, so this, I did do a video on this showing how to make photos into cards. Something. Yeah, so I can take this out like this and then read it. I just put my process in there. Blooming and blooming. Now all this is actually mine, except this little piece is where I embellish. No, that's mine. Sorry, guys. These numbers are good numbers. I like her numbers. She's really good numbers. And this is our kangaroo who's sleeping under the tree and is looking at these eggs in the tree. So I'm going to try to, as I show you the artwork, I'm going to tell the story at the same time. One by one, the eggs began to hatch. The baby bluebirds stretched their wings and cried for food. The nest was getting very crowded. And I had found 4 nests in my backyard. And so I have a video showing how I made this pocket. And I just added painted yellow on my sheet. And let's see what this is about. I kind of forget, but I made it special. I found these 3 bird nests in my half an acre yard. I say I found them, oops, I mean my husband, Sean. We've been married 20 years, so we take each other successes. He waited till two of the nests were not full of baby birds. I found one in, oh, I did. I found one on top of the grapevine, which was empty. The nests are built of stuffing the birds found in my backyard. These birds are very busy making more birds in the spring. They are. A nest is a safe place to be in until they fly out of the nest to independence. Queen Bonnie, my dog, wanted so badly to chew the nest up. She tried. She did try, and she took it in her mouth, and I stopped her by saying no, and she put the nest back. Right here, you can see her. She wanted that to chew up so badly. She was such a good girl there not to do that. Anyway, so that's my story about my nest, and it fits Steve Bird nest. And then you saw the video that I made on how to make these daisies in your journal. This page is Gun Run's Happy Journal page here. And this is covered with Happy Journals paper, but this particular pocket, isn't that odd? I have to take this medicine, and it's like I don't pay this much, but the cost of it is like $18,000 a month. Actually, I got a grant to help me pay for it. But the box, I started looking at the box and took it apart, and I said, "This is an $18,000 box I get every month." And so I found that this makes a really cute pocket, and so I did digitalize this in my Ko-fi shop. So if you want to check that out. And then here's one of her bugs. I just backed it on cardboard. Oh, you know what I forgot, guys? Look at the comments. If you have any comments, please comment, because I am trying to figure out how to pay attention to it. Sometimes I forget to pay attention to it. So I'm going to try now to pay more attention. So this is a paper of Gun Run's Happy Journals. And this is a belly band that I made. I don't know. I think that, I don't remember if that's Gun Run's digital or not. I know I backed it on cardboard. There's just some beautiful angels in her digitals, and just some beautiful flowers in her digitals. And I just use those to put there. Now this, I have a process video on how to make this. And this is my paper. So I combined my papers with Gun Run's papers. And I had to add some tape here to give it some strength. And basically I added a tab here made of cardboard. And this is oh, I got it this way. So pretty. This I covered, this comes with my box template. And this template comes from the medicine I take, and I just put it in my Ko-fi shop so I can at least have it to use. All right, this is from Gun Run's Happy Journals. She has a big piece like this. I decided to make a flip. And this is from her journal, Happy Journals. And then the background is all my collage from my telephone book. I really like my telephone book. Okay, and this is another Gun Run's Happy Journals digital. So on the music paper, I put another template here to hold this. there was a pocket, but a small pocket underneath, and it wasn't holding well. So I added this piece to hold the pocket. And when I open a journal, I don't want to see everything scattered. I want it to be in place, right? I don't know why, but it's my own psyche. So these are 3 tabs, and they are made, this might be made from the cardboard of the medicine box. All 3 are. I just made them different sizes. This is from the medicine box, this particular, and you can see I just made it into, here's the original pocket. It's just too small for this paper and to hold my tags. So that's what you do. Reinforce it, put a bug on it. And this is from my phone book. So when you do, you want to kind of color coordinate when you do your book. So you see how the colors are all on the color wheel and coordinate with each other. And here's another digital from, I used my medicine cardboard for that. This is from my telephone book. This particular paper in the back is a digital. And her angel, I really like her angel. Notice I put the thumb tab here because I didn't want to mess up her head. I'd rather mess up her wing. But it is good, though, to have a tab when you need it, to know that that is a card in there or a tag that you can write on. This is my telephone book. So these back pages here are from Happy Journals Digitals. This is Happy Journal Digital with a bug, and I just added that onto my phone book. This is a digital of hers. I like her flower digitals. See how pretty they are? That's pretty to write on. Right? And let's see what I got in here. Some sort of note. I may not have, oh, I did. This is a spiritual connection between humanity and nature. Because this book is a lot about nature. Anywhere is the center of the world, a garden where one seeds gives birth to a whole harvest of imagination. Imagination, you need imagination, don't you? To do just go wild with your imagination when you do junk journals, junk journal art. Anywhere is the center of the world, a house where walls expand to encompass the waiting land. Anywhere is the center of the world, a heart that sings old songs. I'm just thinking of a lady on Instagram said, I'm cleaning the house and singing old songs, and it tells my age because I still want to sing those old songs. A spirit that remembers old dreams. Anywhere is the center of the world, the place where my love lives, the house we made of earth, the dream we built on hope, the spirit that connects our tongues, the songs of ancient wisdom by Nancy Wood. So it's a spiritual connection of humanity to nature. I love nature and the connection we have with the universe and God and Jesus. So that's part of my spiritual and psychological being, and hopefully I can get this back into this long pocket. Let's see, what's holding you up, long pocket? All right, so let's open that long pocket and put that back in. Sometimes you do have to do that, open the pockets to get things back in. Pretty angel. I'm not sure what this is, just a collage of the angel. All right, so I have a video showing how to make these backgrounds. I put this white lady. This is a digital from happy journals, and this is a big, huge card on top of the digital with happy journal. Okay. So I'm not sure why it's sticking, but it's sticking. And you know, sometimes they do stick, right? And sometimes you just gotta go, oh, see, that stuck really. So I did this with Happy Journal Digitals. I did a brown paper bag printing on it. Then this is my digital that I have available in my Ko-fi shop. It's the cardboard patterns, and I also have a video on how to make these little round dots on tea bags. And this is you know those twisted handles on your paper bags? This on your paper bags, they're twisted. Well, I untwisted one, and this is what it looks like. And you know, when you put things on top and top and top, and this was from the journal, Big Raspberry, looks good, huh? Anyway, let's see. The art of resilience. Ask what you make your whole life a work of art. The uncertainty of life, the pain and problems, let them become woven into the fabric of your being. Alongside, I wish I could read my own writing, alongside of you and the trumpets. This is life's promise to you, not that you will always get what you want or think, but that it can become a great enough to embrace it all. You can become great enough to embrace it all. Love your life fully. There is no easier way. Make your life a work of art. It is enough, by Carol Osborne. The Art of Resilience. I was looking at that book, The Art of Resilience. A lot of us need to learn that resilient art. All right, so once upon a time, there lived a mother kangaroo who had an empty pouch. Every night before she went to bed, she prayed that someday her pouch would be filled with a baby to love and hold and care for. One day, Mama Roo went for a walk. Next, she spied a Mama and Papa Squirrel gathering acorns for their family. She looked forward to the day she could share such wonderful sights and activities with a baby of her own. Mama Roo was getting tired. She decided to rest underneath the branches of a beautiful willow tree. Then she looked up and saw a bluebird nest stuffed full of baby birds. All right, so here, this is in my Ko-fi shop under skies, both sides. And this pocket, I showed you how to make that in a video, and then I just put a bunch of stuff together here of digitals and a little tab from Gunrun's Happy Journals. This is her page. And this page I just kind of left plain. I did do this on it. And I just kind of left it plain because it's pretty. So this was my belly band, one of my belly bands, and then I added her digitals to it. Along the way, she saw a pair of butterflies fluttering about in a field of flowers. So I did add the butterfly there to kind of correlate with this butterfly. She later came upon a mother duck leading her ducklings to a pond. There she is, and she's looking. This is a project that I did with one of the design team members, and I do have a video on that. So this was a 5 challenge. So I had to use her stuff. So everything looks like her. Okay, and then I have a flip here, hoping your day is full of sparkle. And what did I do? Oh, now I remember. See the bird. You have to kind of look for it in the mountains. This was one of my intuitive art pictures, and I do have a YouTube about that. And this is just, her name is Edith. Let's see, I'll put her channel below. It's called Chaos something. I'll put her YouTube channel below. So this is just her note to me that I wanted to keep. And here's a butterfly page. This is all my doing here. This is a fern, a real fern that I pressed between tea bags. My butterflies to match this butterfly. Let's hope we all have full of sparkle, right? And I do have a YouTube process video on how to make this paper. And we have another, I made this a long time ago, and I just pulled it out of my stash. It's tea bag with a dried flower underneath. And I added gold, and I think it looked pretty. And this particular piece here I made in Wonderlust class, and I wanted to keep this a flip out because pleasant are thy courts above. So this is a tribute to the Lord, Father again in Jesus. Let's like put that back. Alright, this is another one of my file cards that I had made and that you saw me make in a video. And I just stuck some paper. I just made a little tablet. Stick in there. And then I had sewn this to the spine. And here's the flap of silk wedding gown fabric that I cut apart. And this is again my 5-day project with my team member, and I have a video on that. And then the Colonial Press, New York. This is the digitals from Happy Journals. A bug from Happy Journals, but I think the rest is pretty much my own. Oh, the typewriters. This piece is from Happy Journals. But the paper and this and the flowers. Below here is a Happy Journal page. This is her page with the gold. And I just left the flower plain. I don't know why I just like this. I printed this on my printer on coffee. It's a digital printed on coffee dyed paper. And then on the back here, it's just left for me for writing. So this particular page, these are leaves that I have made. I do have leaves available in my Ko-fi shop. All this is all my, I guess this is my artwork. And then I can make some notes here. I showed you how in my video to make this. On this page, I belong to the Patreon group, the only one I belong to, with Bar Close and Ricky. And so this is one of her things that she sent me in my Happy Mail, was this house that she built. And I added the number and a stack of stuff underneath here to kind of make it my own, right? Be kind. And everything else is mine here. Okay. This is Gun Run's Happy Journal. This is a man. One of her digitals blows a horn. And this is a pretty clever, I thought. It's pretty clever. I glued some old flower cloth on the side. And then I made these cards, and these were the brown paper bag printed digitals. And then I used all my own background to do collage, and then put them on paper sack. So that's the middle. This is the left side is a little girl. All of my digitals, and this I just took the twine from a paper bag, one of those, and just unrolled it. It's pretty cool looking. And here's a baby boy. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, and I was so happy because see their little faces. So happy that their little faces show exactly. Let's see, now this one. Oh, this one, I have to remember, goes in this one. There we go. So I could have another one. I didn't do it. I could add one more right here. But I don't know if I want to because I like the Home Sweet Home. So that's that one. And then this is Happy Journals digital. Now this is the plain one that she has. I didn't put this on a paper sack. And then I added the flower and her background on the music sheet. And this is where I got the idea to make these little pockets. I think they're so cute. I made one. I haven't done a video on it, but I think I will because they're so fun to add to journals. And then this is all her digitals. And let's see, life is constantly changing. Life is art. Smell, taste, see, hear, touch. I am alive, celebrating breath of life. Grateful for my nourishments. I find things in nature's every day and listen to the wind, the Spirit of God. Listen to the sounds inside of me. Touch, spend time and play with my hands. So I just wrote a little note what I was doing that day. It's kind of cute, huh? So this is my journal, special. Okay, and then we have, this comes down. The baby bluebird picked out from the pouch. So the baby bluebird pecked out from the pouch and glazed up at Mama Roo. Hello, Mama, he chirped. So it's a bird. So it fell out into there. Okay. So this is Happy Journals, again, her page. And I added these little, where you stack things up. And I added on these a piece of this binding. This is the elephant of the Golden Book. This one is a flower. And then I made this little thing that kind of turns around like that with the sun, because this with a happy face because of Mama Roo finally getting a baby bird anyway in her pouch. And then I also made this tag like this, because that way I could do on both sides. And this is the digital of Happy Journals There's a whole bunch of collage of my own, and the bottom is Happy Journals digital. This is a digital as well. I'm sticking it up there from Happy Journals. This is her. I love this. So pretty. And I added this pink. And then I added stickers to the back. And I have a little place to write. And this is a pocket of Happy Journal, but I added a tag and I added 2 tags and this pretty flower here so it would match. So we have 3 pinks here. Pretty, huh? And these flowers match. It's just pretty flowers. And of course I love flowers. I think I did a video on this, how to do leaf imprinting. So I don't have to go over that one again. I don't think I did this. I had a bunch of laminated pieces, and this is a leaf in the fall time, so it's changed its color, and I just laminated it, and then I make them into pockets. And this card, pretty flower from Happy Journal. On the back of this is my artwork from Wonderlust. Okay, the mother bluebird looked down and saw her littlest one. She knew her nest was not big enough for all her chicks. It made her happy to see her baby in such a warm, cuddly place. Oh, and here you can see where I did my stitching. On their way back, Mama Roo and Little One frolicked through the field of flowers. And, you know, I bought a bunch of these Hummel postcards, and they're old. You can see the staining on them. And so I wanted something to do. How could I do this? Well, this is Happy Journals digital, but I made this clip from my phone book collage. So I just made a paper clip. Oh, here it is. The Brie Collage Factory with Ricky Minrode. That's who I get my Happy Mail from. I just love her Happy Mail. But you have to pay in her Patreon for it. But for me, it's worth it. So then you just snap it over your page. There it goes. And I just left that plain with that looking there. Oh, no, I did not. I also added this. This is from her journal. And I backed it. Oh, so this is why sometimes your journal cards get out of place. Oh, and it might be because I took that clip off. So maybe it has nothing to do. Because it was fallen. All right, that's what happened. They stopped for a sip of water on the pond. They shared grass and berries with each other. They were so happy. Oh, I'm so happy for Mama Roo. These are the digitals and tickets from Happy Journal. I just used my own paper to back them. This was my attempt at using my Big Shot and squeezing flowers. You know, made an interesting background. This is my fern leaf from outside between tea bags. This is all my own art. This is the digital pocket. And look at this fox. This is in her digital pack store as well. See how that wing is? It's kind of like a fox with wings. Range of available things. So that's what I'm gonna. So I will continue to document in here. So it's finished, but I will document other things in here. but I kind of gave you a gist of what I like to document. Love poems. Okay, this is Inspired Reading List. This is one of the little girls in the digitals, and she's on the snail. That's from digital. All these 3 animals are from her digital set. The background is my art. I did a Wanderlust class, and I haven't finished it, so I will be doing some more. Okay, this particular page, I used a napkin down here. I just have the little bird chirping on the basket, and I made this a digital from Happy Journals, and I made a pocket using cardboard. These are I cut into round circles. They're from my asemic writing that I do on old books. I have a video about that. And I labeled this card Embrace and this card Be Brave. And so all this I added on top. See, these cards actually, since I have one here, they just come plain. And there's many varieties of them. I thought they were so pretty. They're the meadow. Oh, I just stuck a thing there. All right. And I think this one I did do a video. I might have done a video of the other one. Yeah, this turns into a flower. I did do a video on that, I think. And here's the squirrels looking up in the tree and the butterfly. And what I did here, I just added gold. And this is a piece of napkin that I added here. Now, every night before they fell asleep, Mama Roe and little one thanked God for all their blessings, but especially for each other. In love, he destined us for adoption to himself. Ephesians 1-5. All right, and this is my famous belly band that I make, and I added a cluster. I found a word. So those things I say on top of each other, I just make a cluster, and then I put a bee on there. And then this, all I did with these was add a, what do you call these things that they have this? I don't know. They're not a brad. Are they brads? I don't know. So this cards, what I did is I decorated on them. This is decorated. They come with her set, all these cards. And I thought, what am I going to do with them? And then I just backed them with some of my photos. This one's a little blurry, but I like it anyway. All right, and then this acts as a belly band, and I did put here the golden little book metal strip that is I took it off and tried to preserve as much as I could, but it was hard. Okay, the backing on this page is from, isn't that pretty? Happy Journals. And then this is my own sky picture. I have sky pictures available. And I don't know how colorful I got it in the photo. And this is another sky picture. They're in my Ko-fi shop, sky pictures. So if you want to play around in your art. Oh, I guess did I glue that on? I'm surprised because that looks like a pocket, right? Did I glue that on? I might have. That's just a number. Okay. So it's a number, a pretty butterfly in my skies. And this one I just collaged on the top to make it a little bit different. And I'm just sticking it in this fabric. Okay, and then these you're able, let's see, it might be sticking. So I collaged some using her digitals on the top of her cards. Oh, this isn't where I put the men on. Okay. So I found an old magazine, took it apart. So this picture of this man is Oliver Wendell Holmes in the United States. So we do know him. And then I think I backed it with tea bags. And this guy is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. He's from the United States and he makes poems, right? And this guy, I kind of don't like, but I wanted to pick 3 men from the pictures that were from the United States. The other one was Edgar Allan Poe. You can see his sad face. I don't know, this guy looks stern, Oliver, and the other guy, Henry, he's just not making any smile at all. But if I wanted to do a little research on these guys, and then I could add information in the back of that. Not that one. I think that's just look at the skies. But I have other, let's see, like I can document over here. Yeah. Okay, so this is a card that here we go. So this is a file folder that I had made. And I just added my belly strip that I make to match my journal. And then I don't think I just used cardboard. Oh, see, I can even document on the back of these. For some reason, I got into, I think these are coated, I don't know what I coated these with, I forget. But I like the way you can put 3 tags together, see? And then the back. And that fits in there. I just added it to the top. Oh, and then sometimes, you get these old cards. I have a bunch of these, and I thought, well, that would fit in the file folder. We're almost to the end. Here's one of the tickets. All these tickets are from Happy Journal. This is her Happy Journal number. This is her tree. These are digitals from Happy Journal. And I just collaged on top of this one. And that one I left alone because I love raspberries and blackberries. And I left this one alone. And what did I back this one with something? Oh, an owl. Now I got it. So this owl came from an old book, French dictionary, and this is just a piece of magazine I had left. So I thought, oh, that looks kind of like a tree. So let's put the owl, and because I didn't like this all plain. There must have been something behind here I wanted to cover. And so that's what I did there. And so I really like making text like that. All right, and the back of this is Gudrun's Happy Journal page. I just love how pretty that is. And that's the end of the book. So that is an experience, isn't it? Doing a whole journal. And I appreciate all you who are here. I know I've probably been on here way a longer time that maybe most people don't have to spend. But thank you so much. And after I end my lives, I do add to the description. So please check out the description. And I will also add a thumbnail to the video. Eventually I'll get there. Thank you and have a good day. And I hope you enjoyed my journal as much as I enjoyed making this journal. So I'm sending love and peace and joy and kindness to you and into the universe. Okie dokie. Bye bye. See you later.